Folks, this is another short video of just what I'm looking for next week in a trade. I'm looking at AUDCHF. Again, what I see, this is a naked chart. Right now, we look to be in a uptrend. So the first thing I do is establish what type of trend that I'm in. As you can see, it's making higher lows here, here, and here, but it seems to be stalling out right here. So I will draw me a nice little trend line. We see that it stop punts, of course, and then it always closes above the support line, which is telling me it's probably going to go up again to get significant understanding of my ratios, where we are, where the point of reactions are in the market, where the major banks causes movements. I simply draw my arrows to help me get a clearer picture of what I'm seeing. And at that point right there, we begin to see how the market is moving in harmonic fashions, where we are. So if I wanted to see if I see anything here, we see that this high has been broken, which would make this a valid impulse leg. We have a double bottom as well. To get a full ratio of where we are, it's at the 50%. 50% could be a bat or a crab, being that it broke the high. We're looking for a shark, rather a bat or a shark. So I would see where this comes. A shark would end at a 1618. Clearly, this is above the 1618. A 224 also indicates a trend that's ending, and as we can see, we have reached a 224. So this is giving me a clear indication that this trend has ended or could possibly be ending, although we are sitting on support. So since that move is done, I would remove my fibs, and being that this high is broken, I would use this as a beginning of an impulse leg and just do a measurement to see where it is that I come to. And looks like we are stopping at the 50% once again. Let me take up the 886, so see where we are. Okay, so we have the 50% again. It would be a shark if the XABC would stop at the 113. It has not. It has stopped, looks like, at 100%. It seems to be even closing higher than the previous high as well. Let's see what the A, B would be. And we know it's not 50. Let's see, 886 is the last one. So 886 runs about right here. So what I would do is I would go to the next time frame up and see, and actually it has closed below the 886 and below the previous high. So this makes it a valid bat pattern. Go back to the daily time frame again, and a bat pattern ends, the D point ends at an 886. And so I'll just quickly add that in from the first impulse leg. 886 would be down here. Again, we want to get some type of confluence, so that would be an A-B-A ratio. A, let's start right here in the fib, B, A, and that should be 1618. Now what I do sometimes here is, I place the ABA on the fib itself, but sometimes I move it down to see where it ends at the tip of the wick of price, and this looks to be a better fib cluster that I would use as my take profit. As you can see, let's see if it's lined up. If I look left, it is lined up, of course, with structure. And so that is where I'm looking to take, if I wanted to take the C leg down, to take it down. So with X, A, B, C, D, you can put a buy them in order, and of course our take profits would be from A to D, and that would be a 382 and a 618. Those would be the take profits right here. But you know, I tend to actually leave those out until I have reached my D point, and then I'll be ready to take profit in that area. Of course, you want to draw your trend lines. 1, 2, run it through. Price did come down, came back up, and it's probably in the process of even making another harmonic. So it probably will look something like this. X, A, let's see, maybe 38.2, C, and it could be anywhere up here, and then come down and drop down. So I will probably go down to a smaller time frame to take a look at that, because right now it's the impulse leg pullback. Again, it is closing above the low. It's indicating that, of course, you see the big bullish candle, but there will be some rise up. And then next week, like I said before, it will probably drop down to the D point. Again, wherever it rises up here, it most likely will not break the high. So it's going to give me a higher low, showing momentum of the bulls has stopped, has left the building. And we can look for a reversal in here somewhere. I'll probably draw that up maybe a little bit later on Sunday for next week's trade. Okay, so that's my call on AUDCHF on the daily time frame. I will take my entry on the 4 hour or the 1 hour, maybe even the 30 minutes, depending on how greedy I am or that precision entry I'm looking for. I have another method of getting the entry as well. So stay tuned. This is Natasha, First Lady Forever Blue.